Greetings and welcome to the energy of Libra. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. I do welcome you to the channel. Today we shall be doing a reading known as the Quantum Triangle. The Quantum Triangle is a 6-card spread, 3 cards, 2 times 3 cards, 2 triangles that overlay, overlap, and juxtapose in 2 potential realities. Okay, these realities mesh together in entanglement and provide a vibration. This is a way of divining, a pathway of ascension, and this month we're dealing with Libra. Okay, any placements in Libra, solar, lunar, Venusian, etc., plus house placements, including the ascendant, you can use for divination in terms of this reading. Okay, so the reading and its contents are meant to be fluid, and you can apply whatever knowledge you find in these readings accordingly to different situations, like houses, for example, different houses. 5th is like creativity, it's the child, it's solar programming, it's like romance even. 7th is service, it's also romance but in a Venusian way. 10th is like karma, it has to do with work as well. It has to do with grids, cities, countries, structures, okay, etc. And you can apply Libra placements accordingly. So hopefully that helps in terms of how to interpret these readings. I will be working with the Alieta deck, which is a 130-year-old deck, and it'll be a very interesting reading in terms of the quantum field, so we'll be working with that. But firstly, I'd like to begin with the bicycle deck, which is a deck from the 90s. It was gifted to me from somebody from New York. 8, 9, 10, all right. Now we'll go ahead and get started with karma. Okay, so 4 to the 2. There's a path here. It's one that you can choose. It's a path of choosing a platform. There are 2 platforms. You can choose one of them. It leads to 6, 8. It leads to empowerment. It has to do with independence, being recognized, this path. It leads to also a very strong focal point. The choice is yours. Which platform to choose, which new branch of life to choose, which flowing river to choose. Yes, okay, so this platform is interesting. You're going to be able to define yourself on this platform, distinguish yourself, come into power. Whatever this platform is, whether it's like a workplace, a relationship, a situation in terms of a promise, it's very much a calling. And you are to work hard. You've been working hard on this, on manifesting this. The funny thing is that as the platform works, you may find someone to help you in terms of getting the work done properly, getting the work done. And things will naturally fall out. You may actually advance so far beyond the platform that it leads to something else. What does it lead to? Okay, it leads to a very significant connection. There's going to be at least one person, maybe 2, that will help you on this path to find empowerment. And it has to do with also doing things differently from the platform. This is a very strong social media undertone. Whatever work you've been putting towards social media or whatever like that, or even your work, your state of affairs when it comes to work, something is naturally going to manifest in terms of a platform. Okay, on this platform you can distinguish yourself, and it is helped through somebody else in equal of good measure, and it leads to a very strong connection with this person. Okay, so that's an interesting thing for May in terms of karma. Now we'll go ahead and get into the Great Mirror 4 times. Whoa, Let's see. 4, yeah. 1, 2. Okay. Okay, so there is, on the underscoring of this reading of the quantum triangle and the quantum state, there is a desire here that is strong to work and to bring out two states of a double reinforcement of your work, of your purpose, of your mission, of your platform. Two of Cups comes up twice in your reading. There is a significant connection here. If not, then it has to do with connectivity in general. You may be either in the receiving end or the giving end of this connection. They're both. But it requires a lot of mental activity and perhaps too much of it. It's advised that your path of ascension comes to let you know that it comes through not saying, not thinking, neither saying nor thinking, but feeling. So this is the time to become empathic, to be silent in that empathy, to not have to think too much about any connections, about your responsibilities to these connections. And the thing is that if you do and you trigger that, there's something else there outside of whatever you're thinking of. And it has to do with a system of suffering that a lot of people share or tap into when it comes to especially connections of love or deep bonds with anyone. There's a mental reaction, and it's your job to address where that source comes from. So the painful process of love is the theme for this month. The painful process of true healing is here as well. It's possible this month. Now, in the past, something was triggered. It has to do with a rebel trying to break you free from something. Someone who did something way different. Maybe even they did something taboo or not to be spoken of, prohibited. We're not allowed to talk about it. But they got you out of a way of thinking. And I'm supposed to give you this message. There's something about the enemies that we have in our life, these people, these entities, that grid, and it's supposed to teach you something. There's magic in the darkness that people bring, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. Some of our greatest teachers are enemies. Enemies can be very powerful teachers in producing the medicine that we need. Okay, so that's a message for some of you. In the future, there is a difference between the 3 and the 8, some sort of hidden message, hidden wisdom, a tidbit that you can hide away and keep. There also is a sense that you are very much lost in thought, in the Akash. So you have a very spacious mind in the future, and it's important to ground that somehow. To also note that all your thoughts, all your explorations of the mind will bear fruit, but it won't be something that you can say to everyone. It's like a gem or a hidden resource, okay? Both one and the same. Whatever you dealt with in the past is done. The karma is finished. It is done. I'm saying it. They are saying it. And you don't have to worry about it, okay? Whoever needs that message is there for you. That work is done, yeah? So be free. Note that there still is something to cure. If that situation still does bother you, there still is something to cure. There's a pathway here, and true love comes out of it. True love will express itself in 100,000 different rays of the sun. But for now, it's important that you just reflect and hold your ground somehow. not try to over intellectualize things. All right. Hopefully it helps. Take care. Bye bye.